Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming, and I have the Meta-Byte. I know it's not super prompt, about a week after the event, but we've been getting ready for BT13. We're wrapping up EX04, and I just wanted to share the top 4 deck list from last Monday. At the time of recording, tomorrow we will have our last EX4 tournament. And then we'll start BT13 because by then the set will be fully released. So super exciting. We did have this event. We had 18 players, lower turnout but not too shabby, and we have some interesting decks. So let's talk about 4th place was Brady Harding, Radioactive, and they played Black War Greymon. So he played the Coromon Eggs. They ran 4 of the BT12 Agumon, 4 Agumon X, 4 of the Promo Agumon, 1 of the Greymon X Antibody, 2 of the new BT12 Greymon, not new, but 2 of the BT12 Greymon, 4 of the Greymon X from BT9, 3 starter deck Greymon, 4 BT12 Metal Greymon, 4 Metal Greymon X from BT9, 3 of the BT12 War Greymon, 2 War Greymon X, a Omnimon X Antibody, a Blood Somni, 2 Hades Force, 3 X Antibody options, 3 Red Memory boosts, and 2 ties from BT1, 3 ties from BT12. So War Greymon X, pretty strong. 4th place, not bad. Congrats to Brady. They have been grinding the GFG events. It's good to see them doing some topping. Bubbling out of the playmat, unfortunately, but crushing it. Good job, Brady. 3rd place, we have Florida's own David Brito, Miami native. He plays in a lot of our events, and he is a Beals stan through and through. So he's on Team Yaman. We talk about Yaman versus Pagumon a lot. Fully Team Yaman over here. He's got 4 of the Impmon X, 3 of the Impmon from BT2, 1 of the Impmon from BT6, 1 of the EX2 Impmon, and 4 starter deck Impmon. Then we have the 4-4 Wizard with 2 Witchmon, 4 BT10 Ballmon. It's a big investment, the BT10 Ballmon, but I don't hate it. 3 of the starter deck Ballmon, 2 Beals X, 2 of the EX2 Bealsmon, 3 starter deck Bealsmon, a Blast Mode, 1 7th full cluster, 4 and 4 of Death Stinger and Rivals Barrage, and 3 Iron Mako. So this is a fairly standard Beals list, but it works. It's really good, and if you put the time into learning your interactions and learning, the things that the deck does well, it will pay off. It will benefit you. You can do well with this deck. So put the time in. It's a really fun deck to play, honestly. So I like it. Congrats to Brito on 3rd place. 2nd place, we have Child Prodigy Luca Serrano with Bealsmon X, but it is a interesting build. Luca does play some pretty interesting builds, so let's take a look here. He is Team Pagumon, so let me know in the comments, are you Team Yaman or Team Pagumon? This is a rivalry for the ages, honestly, so we gotta figure it out. He runs 2 of the Impmon X, 4 of the BT2 Impmon, 1 Impmon from EX2, 4 of the starter deck Impmon. So right away, just 2 of the Impmon X. We usually see it maxed out, but Luca's built different. He runs 4 Wizard, 4 Witch, no Wizard X. He's got like this old school build, but it's very neat. 4 of the Ballmon from starter deck, no BT10, 1 of the Bealsmon X, 3 Bealsmon from X2, 2 starter deck Beals, 3 Beal Star. Super interesting. He's just really leaning into the Beal Star a little bit. 1 Death X, 1 Blast Mode, 1 Calling, 4 Death Stinger, 3 Darkness Wave, just for that self-mill. I don't hate it, but it is different. 4 Rivals Barrage and 4 Iron Mako, just consistency boosters. So congrats to Luca, losing only in finals, and he lost to the most interesting deck of the night, Izzy Cruz, playing the Black War Greymon deck, the combo version, the Ragna combo version. So this deck is super cool. In case you're unfamiliar, it's just a Black War Greymon deck, but it does run the Dorbic and Ragna pieces, so that you can drop Dorbic, and even if you do pass turn, it lets you DNA at the end of the turn, so you can kind of wombo combo into a game-winning play, which feels great when it happens. And so Izzy's list was the 4 BT5 Koromon eggs. Then we have the 4 Agumon. The reason you play this Agumon is it searches, even though it searches for a Marcus and a Greymon, you get to search a Greymon, which is really good. And it is a dinosaur, which is really important so that you have more pieces with different names for Dorbic. Marcus's Agumons are dinosaurs, as opposed to all the other Agumons that are reptiles. So keep that in mind. Agumon from BT12 is the best searcher and has a good inheritable. So you do still play him. For Agumon X, Agumon X is a dinosaur as well, and it does have a different name than Agumon, which is important. 1 Greymon X. All the level 4s are Dorbicable. All of them are. All level 4s, because they're all either dinosaurs or Dragonkin. So we have 1 Greymon X antibody, 2 of the BT12 Greymon, 3 of the BT5 Greymon, 3 Greymon X antibody from BT9, and 1 Flamedramon. Flamedramon being a Dragonkin and part of that combo piece that lets you DNA at the end of the turn when it's in your inheritables, which is really strong in this deck. 2 of the Metal Greymon X antibody. 2 of the Metal Greymon X antibody, the BT11 one, 2 Metal Greymon from BT12, 3 Metal Greymon from BT8, and 1 Metal Greymon from BT9, the X antibody. None of these can be Dorbicable, but they are all very good in your top end and have very powerful either on Digivolution or inheritables or just utility. You could put on aggression with your Metal Greymon X. You can, trash their security with this Metal Greymon X. You can raid, play a free tamer with this Metal Greymon. This Metal Greymon lets you attack unsuspended. A lot of just good utility, toolboxy effects. We have the Black War Greymon X antibody. Again, it is a Dragonkin with a different name, and it's a good top end as a one-of. 3 Black War Greymon. This is your bread and butter. It really lets you just do a bunch of very good mid-range control-y type stuff. You could be aggressive, you could be defensive, you could pop tamers, you could pop Digimon. You unsuspend when something's deleted. There's just a lot of stuff that happens that benefits you. Galmon for a lot of pressure. Security +1, de-digivolve, blitz. Also, a Dragonkin with a different name. 2 Dorbic. This is the move. You get into your level 6. If they're at 2 or 3 security left, it's pretty much over if you can Dorbic, because you're gonna have a stack that has all of these sources in it. You go into Dorbic with with the Flamedramon under it, and pop something with Dorbic. If they have a blocker, you could pop it. If they have protection, you could pop it. Then you go right into Ragna at the end of the turn, because when he's DNA Digivolved, you pop a 20 cost or less and trash the top card of their security for every 4 sources he has. And you're like minimum doing 8 sources in this guy. Like, it's hard to not have 8 sources. So if they're at 2 security, you're popping them both and swinging with blitz for game. 1 Hades Force, 2 X antibody, 2 red memory boost, a Yuya just for a little bit of protection in case you need it. 3 tie to give you that blocker +1k, making your evolutions a little cheaper. And 2 Cool Boy. This deck is super cool. I actually did build a version of it, changed a couple cards just to my liking. I ran it in the last regionals. I didn't have a hot run, but I went in blind. I had played only at a locals with this deck. I did not have the reps in. I haven't played Black War Greymon before this, but it just looked like so much fun. I had to try it, and I am a big fan. So give it a try. Do something weird. Do something cool. Congrats to Izzy. He's won a lot of our GFG events, and he just keeps trucking. Big thanks also, as always, to Eggman for putting this on his website, Eggman Events. Please go check out the website for any and all Bandai card game. Excuse me, that just hit me out of nowhere. Any and all Bandai card game lists, top lists, from usually regional level events and higher. We are very honored and privileged to have him put our GFG weeklies on these lists, just to get more information to you, the lovely viewers of all things Bandai and Digimon. And hopefully it's a great tool for you guys to utilize to get cool lists, cool metadata, and just find cool things to try. Anyway, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you guys very soon. More gameplay videos this week of just my leftover EX04 footage before BT13 starts. Sorry about the small pause in video uploads. Again, it has been a pretty busy week for me getting ready for Gen Con. If you're going to Gen Con, let me know. I'm going to try to have something cool to give out to you guys. Just something small, nothing crazy. And yeah, stay tuned for more GFG news. Anyway, bye-bye.